ShinRobjira.
Godzilla 90s. KO!
To quickly cover paint and detail, because this guy is, you know, Bendy Godzilla is actually pretty damn cool looking. Despite being bendy and of a very rubbery texture, detailing wasn't lost, and surprisingly enough, the painting wasn't lost either. This thing actually looks pretty dang clean. Mostly. It's just interesting to see Godzilla in this kind of a form, just wide yet thin at the same time. Again, detail work did not suffer an inch. The paint on the dorsal fins, though, does feel a tad bit weak, and it was like this right out of the box, so that might be intended. But I'm actually a big fan of that dusty silver gray going on here. Yes, it's not as flashy as like the bone whites of the movie monster series we see in this day and age, but it is still painted all the way to the tip of the tail. And ayo, look at that. Multi-segmented tail.
Trendmasters did it first, SH Monster.
While the painting on the tail isn't crazy, it's absolutely serviceable and nothing I'd take points off for. And yeah, this is a bendy wire figure that still friggin' works. So moving on to the very wide chest and hip area, Godzilla's got them birthing mommy hips. I mean, the detailing is great. I can't tell if there's like a highlight thing going on here, but I do see black mixed with the foresty green, and I do dig that. Again, it's just weird seeing Godzilla so, like, you know, spread outy ish looking. Trendmasters was a cut above the rest in how they made their figures. Fan feedback and all, I mean, this looks great. Yeah, a bit weird, sure, but Godzilla has everything a Godzilla figure needs. It's just rubbery and bendy wire infused. You want to talk about detail not suffering? We've got detail on the roof of the mouth and a very obvious tongue mixed with, you know, the presence of teeth, which again, all things considered, don't look too bad. And I especially love that Godzilla's beady red eyes are a different color from the paint that was used on the inside of the mouth. Goji goes. So in terms of paint and detail, this guy might be bare bones as sin, but at the same time, it still does what a Godzilla figure needs to do. It's just bendy. How many times have I said that in this video? Solid star for paint and detail. And when it comes to the bendy wire, man, we've got it in the arms. He can barely hug himself because of those huge tits. We've got it in the legs, I do believe, and you can spread the legs out a bit. I don't know what's going on. Okay, maybe we got some bendableness in the lower legs. I'm not sure. I do see holes in the neck over here, but I could never get the body to really hunch forward or anything like that. Maybe. The tail is really the most impressive part here. I like that Trendmasters actually made cuts over here so the tail doesn't bunch up when you bend it, so you can get some decent curves out of it. Curves up, curves down, curves side to side. Yes. It's a nifty little bendy wire figure that I'm probably not going to mess with ever again after this video, because if there's one thing I remember these figures being rather infamous for, it's skin tearing and the bendy wire snapping on the inside. Shokugan Movie King. The HG Finger Puppies. And yes, there were quite a few of these bendy figures. I mean, right here we got King Ghidorah sporting two different kinds of gold, although the alternate gold kind of looks more like a brown. King Ghidorah is definitely the goofiest of the bunch because, oh my god, those faces, Jesus. Here we have Mechagodzilla 2, technically 3. Sorry, I'm gonna be annoying about it for the rest of my life. And he looks pretty cool. I think he honestly is one of the better looking bendy figures out of the whole lot. And we got Rodan over here who looks more like a bat. I mean, goddamn, look at that long-ass torso, Gumby motherfucker. And then, of course, we have Bendy Mothra, which I imagine is mostly just bendy in the wings. Premium flap poses. And that's just the King of the Monsters line. The Godzilla Wars line had all of those figures, plus a supercharged Godzilla, Space Godzilla, Biollante, and Moguera. I don't believe anything really changed with King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, or Rodan for that matter. Godzilla was the same figure, just different colors. I would venture to say that Biollante was probably one of the more fun inclusions in the Bendable series because of all those arms. But yeah, just wanted to include it for anybody wondering. That and these things smelling the exact same as they did in the 90s. I think I might have just inhaled
chemicals that could be dangerous for my brain functionality.
So yeah, 3 solid stars. But of course, we're not done yet, as I get to showcase this very same figure with different colors in its original packaging. Let's go. Drink it in, friends and neighbors of a younger age. This is what Godzilla fans my age and older used to see on the toy shelves before that of Bandai America. Look at this wrinkly, jolly green giant spinach-ass looking fucking Godzilla. I love it. My God, I love it so much. Collectible bonus trading cards. Whoa, hooba dooba. Yeah, these figures came with comics, trading cards, the postcard I showed off in the last video. Trendmasters was stacked. Whatever prices they went for was very much worth it above and beyond. And now we gotta take a look at my favorite part of this box, that being the back. Look at the beautiful artwork. It comes with read-ups of all of the friggin' monsters of the current line, and we get to see pictures of what's coming soon or available now. Posable for any confrontation.
Godzilla and his mighty monster adversaries are ready for battle.
Available in 4, 6, and 10-inch sizes. Collect them all. Goji Bank is Goji Bank. The hatching monsters, too. I have Godzilla. I just wish I knew where his egg was. That would be a fun video, if a bit short. 1 Godzilla point proof of purchase 1994 Trendmasters item number 30143. Please recycle. I will not recycle because I will never take this thing out of the box. Because everything you'd need to see and everything I'd show is just right here in the open window. Box Goji is almost minty in comparison to the one that I took out of the original box. Yes, I did that too. I'm a sacrilegious asshole. But what I like about boxed Goji over here is the presence of more obvious highlights in and around his skin. Very much prominent on his tail over here. Can I get a good shot of the dorsal fins? Yeah, not really, but the dorsal fins, okay, we can look at the top of the head. They're very, very silver. So, save for the skin, I mean, I guess we can say the extra silveriness of those dorsal fins, warrant it. But who am I to say? Nothing has really changed. When I was a kid, I wanted both of these simply because one was dark green and one was light green, and I loved Godzilla. Simpler times when figures obviously made for kids weren't exactly overpriced and featuring a lot less. Does this even have a price tag on it? It doesn't look like it. Looks like there used to be one up here, but all I can see is a 2 and a 9, and that's not going to help us at all. I've been ShinRobjira. Do so hope you enjoyed this short, hopefully somewhat educational on the 90s for you younger folk out there. And when next we meet, more Trendmasters, possibly Transformers. Yeah, thanks for watching the videos this week, everybody. Peace.